Spoilers for The Young and the Restless on Tuesday, June 18th, revealed that a doctor confirms Tucker's serious health scare, leaving Adam torn over a difficult request. Audra suspects Tucker's false heart attack may be the cause of Sharon's issues with her bipolar medication. Greetings to all Young and the Restless fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Tuesday, June 18, Croker confirms Tucker's real health scare. Adam torn over request. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Tuesday, June 18, reveal that Audra Charles will smugly await evidence on Tucker McCall's dummy medical drama. Since Audra will feel confident that Croker's going to back her up, she'll look forward to spin Tucker's trouble to defer the boarding meeting. Still, it looks like Tucker's authentically suffering a health dread, so the Croker should confirm that rather. Whether Tucker's having a cardiac occasion or some other serious medical issue, the Croker may want to get him to a sanitarium incontinently. Audra may go from outraged to terrified and perhaps indeed a little repentant if Tucker's truly going through a health-related fire. That said, Audra isn't someone who generally has a ton of sympathy, especially when it comes to people on her bad side. With that in mind, Young and the Restless spoilers suggest Audra may be adamant that the board meeting should do as soon as possible. No matter what happens with Tucker, Audra will probably want to stick to her arrangement with Victor Newman and shove her partner out of the picture. Speaking of Victor, he'll count on Adam Newman to show up for an ASAP meeting. Adam will inescapably be torn since he's supposed to get on the Newman spurt with Chelsea Lawson to see Connor Newman. Although part of Adam will want to put Connor first and just get on that aeroplane, another part of him will be curious about the reason for Victor's critical process. Adam will pound over Victor's textbook and may decide his pater deserves some Connor updates anyway. Maybe Adam can fill Victor in on the good news about Connor's progress and push his pater to make this meeting hot. Victor may partake some word when it comes to his rearmost charge, so we'll see if Adam gets the scoop before takeoff. Of course, it's also possible Victor will delay telling Adam much of anything just yet. Victor might encourage Adam to just go visit Connor and Covenant to catch him up formally he gets back. On the other hand, Victor might give Adam some fast details while they are staying on the Newman spurt to be ready. Will Adam find out about Victor's cooperation with Audra Charles and his plans for Glissade? Still, effects could click into place for Adam and make him realize Jack Abbott is the adversary that Victor's targeting, if so. Adam might have some prognostications about the revived feud and throw a plenitude of questions at Victor. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Adam could have some reservations once he learns Jack's at the center of Victor's rearmost vengeance plot, so stay tuned. CBL's where you want to be for scorching Young and the Restless spoilers, prognostications, updates, and news, so stop by regularly for further Yandra details. The Young and the Restless recap Monday, June 17. Sharon's bipolar meds issue. Audra suspects Tucker's fake heart attack. The Young and the Restless spoilers recap for Monday, June 17, reveals that Chelsea Lawson will have good news for Adam Newman after speaking with Connor Newman's social worker. It turns out Connor had advanced with his treatment and managed to get over some of his polluted food issues. Although Adam will be glad to hear that, he'll solicitude about getting his expedients up for a visit, only to get them dashed again. Adam will also have enterprises over whether this installation was really the stylish place for Connor, but Chelsea will push him to just take the palm. Sharon Newman will eavesdrop that Connor's made progress, so she'll express how thrilled she is and offer consolation. Subsequently, on Monday's Young and the Restless occasion, Connor will get on a videotape call with Adam and Chelsea, so he'll talk about eating haze and getting over some of his hang-ups about it. After Connor admits he'd like to see Chelsea and Adam in person, they'll agree to come as the three of them express excitement. Chelsea will take Adam's hand at one point, and once the call's over, she'll prompt him to cleave to sanguinity. Indeed, Connor isn't as agitated to see them once they get there. Chelsea will move Adam to embrace these positive updates. Adam will ultimately call Nick Newman, who will push him to take the Newman spurt and not worry about all the company drama right now. Still, Adam will eventually get a textbook from Victor Newman, who will want to see him for a critical meeting. Back with Nick, he'll catch Sharon snapping at someone over commodity business related on the phone. Sharon will confess that she's grouchy because she hasn't been sleeping well, and she hasn't been sleeping well because her croaker put her on new bipolar meds. Nick will ask why, so Sharon will explain that her blood sugar was a little high and that her croaker didn't want to take any chances. After Sharon insists the new meds are in the same family of drug, she'll point out that there are smaller side goods. Sharon will play down it as an adaptation period, so Nick will praise her inability to be so open about all this. Since bipolar complaint is nothing to be ashamed of, Sharon will mention that and get further praise from Nick since she's a strong woman. Nick will eventually give Sharon his moxie on a new design that she's working on, so they all share some nice moments at Crimson Lights. In Paris, Alan Laurent will speak with Jack Abbott and Tracy Abbott about Ashley Abbott, who will be doing well after her first night at her new installation. There will also be some talk about Ashley's altars likely being created as a result of some nonage trauma. That'll cocoon Tracy and Jax, since they'll wonder how commodity so traumatic could be without them knowing. Although Jack will need to go check in his hostel and make some phone calls, he'll suggest meeting up with Tracy and Alan for lunch. Once Jack is gone, Alan will ask Tracy to have regale with him laterally, so she'll feel pleased over the assignation. After Tucker recalls cube tactics prove futile, he'll pay Audra Charles another visit and push her to stop the board vote. Tucker will prompt Audra to just accept the CEO position he's immolation and embrace the chance to be her own master. With this new investor, Tucker will feel certain Audra is going to have someone breathing down her neck, but she'll stand her ground on this arrangement. When Tucker suspects Jack is the anonymous investor, Audra will refuse to give him the person's identity since that was part of the agreement. Tucker will advise that Audra is going to pay for this as he storms out. Once Tucker's back in his own suite, he'll touch his casket and feel uncomfortable before he sits down for the videotape call board meeting. Don will get Tucker some water as he continues floundering and decides he needs some air. After Tucker says he's having trouble breathing, he'll ship over on the bottom and leave Audra reeling on the videotape call. Audra will suspect Tucker is faking the whole thing, so she'll barge in his room and call him out. A croaker will arrive to examine Tucker as he writhes in pain on the bed. It'll feel like Tucker's having a heart attack, but Audra will tell the croaker that he's just stalling. Dawn will try to get Audra to leave, but Audra will want a front row seat when the croaker exposes Tucker's pretend medical extremity. Tucker will feel like he's truly in torture as he pushes Audra to get out. However, he won't want to do it looking at Audra. If Tucker's going to take his last breath. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Audra could be in for a shock if Tucker's extremity is real, so we'll pass along further prognostications on all the mayhem. CGL's where you want to be for fantastic Young and the Restless spoilers, prognostications, updates, and news, so make us your go-to Yander source. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.